أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ربي يسر ربي يسر ولا توسر ربي يسر ولا توسر وتمم بالخير السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, we will be studying 2 lessons from module 2. And the first lesson will be Haal and Sifat difference. And here we are. Haal and Sifat difference, we have created a lesson for it because I have seen in many instances, people get confused if they don't have a very clear idea about Haal and Sifat, they mix up. And I have seen, even coming from the top, saying, it is not that important, but it is important. And inshallah, when we study this together, you will understand why it is important. Now, first of all, there are two rules we will be studying, we will be learning today. The first rule is, in a sentence, after a nakira ism, ism with tanween, a jumla or a shibu jumla. Now, jumla you understand, and what is shibu jumla? Can somebody remind me, please?
Yeah,
What is shibu
it
jumla?
looks like a jumla, but it's not.
Yeah, example of that?
I think we gave some example yesterday.
Yes.
Was it like متعلق بالخبر. There was an instance of that, I think, that Ustad called it.
Absolutely. Jar majrur. Jar majrur. The proper name, first name should come here. Jar majrur. When there is jar majrur, it's a kind of shibu jumla. So if there is a shibu jumla after a nakira ism, the first one, if there is a jar majrur shibu jumla or a full jumla we understand. If we find a verb, madi or mudariyo, that is a jumla. We all know that, alhamdulillah. Okay? So after a nakira ism, if there is a jumla or shibu jumla, usually, that will serve as an adjective or description or sifat for that noun. So what is the rule? Can I repeat? It's, if you find a nakira ism, anything coming after that, if they are a shibu jumla or a jumla, that shibu jumla or jumla will be considered as sifat of that ism. We'll see example. Similarly, just opposite, if you find a marifa noun, and after that you found a shibu jumla or jumla, okay, and that will be considered as hal. So can we quickly repeat that? Nakira ism, after that you found a jumla or shibu jumla, that is sifat. Nakira, sifat. And when it's marifa, after that a jumla or shibu jumla, that will be considered as hal. Okay? So that is the rule. But it says usually, it means there may be exception to that. This rule is highlighted in Arjumia book, alhamdulillah. Some of you are familiar with that. So it's a very interesting rule. We will go to an example here. Ma ja'aka yasgha. Yas'a. Man ja'aka yas'a. Man ja'aka. Who came to you? Who came to you? Yas'a. What is this? Sa'a yas'a. That is mudariyo bhar. And what's the meaning? Who came to you? Anyone knows the meaning? Hurriedly, rushing, in the state of hurriness, in the state of hurry. Man ja'aka yas'a, who came to you rushing, in a state, in a condition, that is Haal. That is Haal. So we have got man. Man is a relative pronoun. All relative pronouns are marifa. You know that. All pronouns are definite. Marifa. Clear? Please try to remember this. Marifa noun is, there are 7 or 8. In module 1, you have studied 7 or 8. Yeah, all names, all pronouns, all 4 types of pronouns, and then harf nida, and then a number of other things. Okay, have a look at this later. So they are all proper noun, definite noun. So this is definite. After that, we have a jumla or shibu jumla. It is jumla, it's not shibu jumla. So this will be considered as Haal. And if you see the meaning, that confirms that. So you saw a rule today. If a marifa noun is there in the sentence, and after that, if you find a jumla or shibu jumla, that will be considered as Haal. Okay? Now, another example. Fi jidiha hablum mim masad. Hablun is what? Nakira or marifa?
Nakira.
Nakira.
And min masad is jumla or shibu jumla?
Shibu jumla.
Shibu jumla. I've got a nakira ism. After that, I've got a shibu jumla. So this min masad would be a what? Sifat.
Sifat.
Sifat. Mashallah. 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 Try to remember these 2 examples, and you'll find a lot of that. In some situation, this will not apply. As it says, usually, that acts like, it's not a universal rule. It is not an exclusive rule, okay? But trust me, if you understand and remember this, your interpretation of the sentence will change. As I said, man ja'aka yas'a, who came to you in the state of running, in the state of hurriness. In the state means hal, condition, halat, like that, okay? And min masad, look at the meaning. Fi jidiha, in their neck, hablum, there will be rope, mim masad, from what? Date trees fibers. So a rope made of all these rough and painful with horns fiber. So a rope which is made of, description. What kind of rope is it? Description, sifat. Mim masad, made from mim masad. So by meaning, you will look at this and you will understand. Now, as I said, every time we learn a rule, you are reading Quran all the time, alhamdulillah, now and then, just look for these grammars. You stop after ayat. Is there anything you learned applies there? It's my advice to you, inshallah, okay? Now we will look at some more example, and they're very interesting. They're very, very good. La uhibbu an ushahida tiflan bakiya. La uhibbu, what does it mean? I do not like. Uhibbu. Habba yah. Habba
Yuhibbu.
yuhibbu. Habba yuhibbu. I think it's ahabba. Ahabba yuhibbu. Habba yahibbu it would be. This is 4-letter verb. Okay, you will gradually know.
Habbaha yuhibbu.
Yuhibbu. Yuhibbu, then uhibbu.
Yeah.
4-letter verb. So, la uhibbu, I do not like, I do not want, I do not love it. Habba means loving, okay? An ushahida. An is a masdar. An is the an masdariya. An is masdariya muawwa. You have learned this. An ushahida together, ushahida is a mudari verb. Okay? Ushahida is a mudari verb. An came before, and now with an and the mudari verb together has become a verbal noun. And it has become an ism meaning. It will have a two meaning, to see. An ushahida, that's masdar muawwal. That's masdar muawwal. You studied this in module 1. Recollect it. An ushahida, to watch, to witness. I do not like to witness, to see. What to see? Tiflan. Okay, maf'ul bihi. I do not want to see, I do not like to see, watch, a child, tiflan, a child. Bakian. Bakian. Bakian means baka, bakia. Crying. Crying child. I have got, you see, you may say, I do not want to see a child in the state of crying. You can say that, correct? Some will say that without knowing the grammar. It makes sense. But this is not correct. We cannot translate bakia as a hal, which means in the state, in a condition of doing something. Because tiflan is a, what kind of ism is it? What kind of ism is it?
Nakira.
Nakira. So I have got a nakira ism, and after that a jumla or shibu jumla, okay, or any word even, in most cases, jumla, shibu jumla, one word or multiple word, okay, broadly we can say any word, but not every situation it will happen, as I said before. But in this case, bakiyan is a sifat, because it is nakira. So what does it mean? How shall I translate it? I do not want to see, watch a child who is a crying child. It's his quality. He is a crying child anyway. I do not want to see a crying child. It's his habit. It's his quality. It's his description. Do you understand? I cannot translate this as I do not want to see a child in the state of crying, which is the second one. La uhibbu an ushahidat tifla. Can you see? Ushahidat tifla, al tifla. Marifa or nakira?
Ma'rifa.
And these will be what?
Hal.
Al. Allahu Akbar.
No, it will be a sifa for this one.
No. We said sifat would be after nakira now. Sifat would be nakira now. For sifat would be after nakira ism, and hal would be after marifa ism. Atifla, al-tifla, marifa. Okay?
Oh, sorry.
It's just mixed up. No problem. This is how you will learn. If you didn't say it, and if we didn't correct the mistake, it will not be a good teaching. When we are teacher, and this is what we try to teach, welcome any confusion, any mistake people make. That's a very good way of addressing and teaching your students. Okay, so second example is done. La uhibbu an ushahida tifla bakiyan. What tifla, as you understand, fi'l fa'il, and after that maf'ul, tifla, the child. I don't want to see, it's translated wrong. It is the child crying. Okay, it's fine. So what I say, this is described in this in these boxes, and is it clear so far? This is simple but very important. Brother Irfan Suhail.
Yes, just start there. Just got one question, please, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. It's such a, you have mentioned that how to recognize the hal.
Mm-hmm.
What is how do we recognize the zulhal? Is it always going to be?
Okay, it's
You see,
coming.
this is what we have been telling since we started our course. Alhamdulillah, these are arranged step by step by step. We are not teaching hal lesson here. We are not teaching sifat lesson here. We are just showing the difference, how to distinguish this between sifat and hazira. Yeah, I'm sorry, sifat and hal. There is a separate chapter coming very soon, after 3 or 4 lessons. All students, you are teacher, say you are a teacher, you will stop explaining anything else beyond this because it will get mixed up. That's how 70–80% of other courses are taught. As a result of that, what we see, what you see, means they haven't grasped the full knowledge, full confidence on a particular topic. So I wouldn't answer that. Just wait, brother, inshallah. I appreciate it. Okay, brother?
It's coming, brother.
It's coming. It's coming. Very soon. And you will see this Haal chapter, my top ustad, a shaykh, big scholar, alhamdulillah, he said, our Haal chapter is one of the best he has ever seen. He has written books and he's speaking of a lot of things from our book, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Well,
Okay.
The most difficult subject for me, brother.
Now, if you focus, anybody focus and listen to us, at the end they will say, they have never found it any easier than here compared to any other place. I guarantee with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah. So keep focusing, please, inshallah. Okay, next one. Now that is a little bit advanced because for you, it's the beginning of module 2. I will, I'm just considering whether I should say this or not because there are all, you see all the rules, grammatical rules, even just forget about grammatical rules. Any law on the land, every law has got some loophole, means no rule is complete without an exception. If there is no exception under special circumstances, that is not a rule. That is not a law. It is a general statement. So every rule will have some exception. وَجَاءُوا أَبَاهُمْ إِشَاءً أَيَّبْكُونَ. So, وَجَاءُوا أَبَاهُمْ, they came to their fathers. Isha'an, it means nighttime. Okay, mafule fihi, indicating time.
Fine.
And yabkun is a jumla or a shiba jumla. And you have got nakira ism, isha'an. So what would you call yabkun then?
Sifa.
According to the rule I just explained, you will say sifa.
Yeah.
But it is not sifa. What I'm telling you now, it's not only by harakat, it's not only by i'rab, a grammar will have its identity. Sometimes its meaning will dominate, will dismiss the role of the i'rab or harakat, its meaning. Isha'an is a timing. It's a specific time of the day, specific. So its ma'ani is definite ma'rifa. For that reason, as an exception, it will be hal. Brothers and sisters, I am an ordinary man, absolute illiterate, alhamdulillah, with the help of Allah. Over the years, I have been studying, and I have recruited two proper scholar, alim from madrasa for our Bangladesh Al-Qur'an Institute. There are students like normal students, not from madrasa background, and there are two, they run their classes. These alim run their classes, Al-Qur'an Institute classes, and another 6 or 7 ustazas run their own classes. And the most students are on the non-alim classes and less students on the alim classes. Now, I had to interview before I appointed them. And this is the question I asked them, brothers and sisters. I asked them, tell me, how do you interpret this sentence? How can you analyze this grammatically for me? And everybody failed. Thank you very much. They could not tell me this. And then when I said, this is wrong, Ustad, almost all of them, about 10 I interviewed out of 70 applicants. And I said, it's wrong. And shall I tell you the answer? Then I gave the answer. They said, oh, yes, yes, yes. Now, can you see what I'm sharing with you? And you have understood that. And I know you will not forget it, inshallah. by meaning, sometimes meaning will dominate, overtake the power, suspend the power of the Irab's impact on it, Harakat's impact on it. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now I wouldn't explain the other one for now. Let's just move into the other lesson, inshallah. How are you doing? 41, inshallah, no problem. Okay. If you have any question on that, you can still ask in the chat box later on, inshallah. Just a side story. When we sent that invitation to many, advertised and then applied, and at some stage, they didn't see any scholar's name in this institute. So 2 people said, we would like to know who will be interviewing us. For me to be interviewed, it has to be someone, a graduate from Medina, because I have been doing this for that long, etc. And someone also said, in advance, every month in advance, I need 1 lakh taka salary in advance paid. This is a precondition people came to the interview. Except these 2, everybody else wanted to come to the interview. We shortlisted only 10 interviewed, and we found, alhamdulillah, 2 very, very good teachers who are fully aligned with Al-Qur'an Institute's vision. Alhamdulillah, they are doing very well. So now I'm going to cover this chapter. Very interesting, very important. You may not have seen, if you have done module 2 level somewhere else, this is not easily seen, commonly seen to be taught in other places. It's very, very important. Yesterday, I think yesterday Ustaz Hazira, module 1, she has explained it. The compound khabar, compound subject. Okay? Now, grammatically, that was so wonderful, subhanallah. So it is very important. It's a very, very powerful concept. We must understand this so wholly, with full understanding, full confidence, without any confusion, inshallah. So, as you know, I'll straight go to simple examples here. Can you see? Fazalikumullahu Rabbukumul Haqq. Fazalikum. So, that. What's the difference between Zalika and Zalikum? Who can tell me? Anyone? What's the difference between Zalika and Zalikum? Zalikum. It is singular, plural, is it?
Zalika is singular. Zalikum will be plural.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone agrees with that?
Yes, Zalikum is
Yes.
2, more than 1.
Everybody is wrong. Allahu, how many people? How many number? Huh? That Allah is
Oh
singular.
no, the kum is attached to it, right?
Okay, I tell you, this is a special word. Dalika meaning and dalikum meaning is same. Okay, dalikum is especially used in a situation like this, but meaning is same. It's just that. Zalika, zalikum. For Allah, it is used sometimes with honor, with specialty. Okay, but zalikumullahu. So that is Allah. That is Allah. Done. Okay. So what is Allah? Allah is
The Mubtada is
Mubtada here. Okay. Mubtada and Rabbukumul Haq together is khabar. You understand that?
yeah.
And you can see normally khabar, mufrad, you can identify with nakira, tanween sign, correct? But it is, when it is compound, more than one word, you will not see the i'rab at all. I'rab or its haraka, you will not see. And in this situation, you will be calling it compound khabar. Rabbukumul haqq. Rabbukum and haqq, al-haqq. What is al-haqq?
The truth.
Yes, in grammatically, what would you say?
Sifat.
No,
It's ism, yes.
it is ism, but in grammatically. You're
It's
wrong.
al. You see, it's al. We cannot say sifat. Or can we say sifat?
No.
I'm trying to confuse you.
Ya Allah.
It is a sifat. It's a description. It's a quality of Allah. Allah is true. Allah is the truth. Your Rabb is truth. So Rabbukum, your Rabb is truth. So it means Rabbukum, Rabbu is khabar, kum is mudaf ilay. So it's a compound khabar first, but al-haqqu is part of Rabb because the haqq is describing Rabb. So Rabbukumul haqq together. I will do this like Mr. Hadira did yesterday. You just connect them. Okay, this is mubtada. This is khabar, one khabar. But khabar has a family, khabar has children with it. And children can't stay, or partner can't stay without the other partner. These are association. These are associated with khabar Rabb. Kum is mudaf ilayhi. Without mudaf ilayhi can't exist. So it has to be associated with that. And then al-haq, sifat, is describing something. So it has to be connected with this. So this is one. So I'm just showing how is it compound because of the connection of kum with Rab and then haq with Rab. Is that okay? This is compound.
So shall we say that al-haq is the sifa here?
Yes.
I have to be honest. When we did that chapter on badal and mubdal minhu, there was one category which was descriptive badal. And all the examples that I look at for that category look like sifat to me. So if I look at descriptive badal, I wouldn't know. I would probably call it a sifa. And this one, I was again thinking, is it that badal of the descriptive badal, or is it sifa?
That's why we did the other chapter. And alhamdulillah, we learned as well what is badal. Badal has to be, there has to be a mubdal minhu, and there has to be written. Rab is not establishing al-haq here, or haq is not establishing to the position of Rab here. No. So that badal doesn't come here. You see, you remember, mubdal minhu is playing the role to stress on or establish the badal. There is nothing happening here. Okay? Example, if I can remember, Akaka Ibrahima. Okay, I think Ra'aita, I met Akaka, your father, your brother. Okay? Akaka, your brother, and Ibrahim is the same person. Akaka has been brought.
True. That was the badal that was perfectly clear to me. But the descriptive one, the examples that were there in the descriptive badal, I'm sure I didn't understand it properly. But I can't tell the difference between the descriptive badal and sifa. Like if I looked at those examples. So I'm sorry for going back, but because I looked at this example and I was thinking along those lines, I just brought it up. But the point that you just made about this example is clear.
Yeah. So I think you have slight confusion on the badal slide. Go back to that video again, please, my dear sister.
I will do that.
And if you do that, if you do after that it's not clear, just have the chart, inshallah. Okay?
Sure.
And it's important. You have said it, others are not probably saying it. And we wouldn't work like that here. All of us, inshallah. Okay? We are here to clear everything. Badal Sifat, there was a problem. We have done that chapter nicely. Go back again. Okay? And today we are studying Haal and Sifat. We have just done. Now compound Mubtada, inshallah. So khabar first, we have established what compound or khabar looks like, how they function. Okay? Shall I move now? Inshallah. Okay, now next is okay. So what I said, explained, this is here. You can have a look. Of course, you will be studying again, okay? Inshallah. We are looking at a compound mubtada now. And in order to really establish that, always, you may look at the translation, or you do the translation yourself. Ha'ula'in nasu, ha'ula'in nasu. These people. Okay? What type of people? At-tayyibuna. Good people, kind people. Can you see now how are they connecting? Ha'ula'in nasu. Okay. Ha'ulai is a demonstrative pronoun. Ismul ishara, correct? And this is musharun ilayhi, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so these two, murakkab ishara, can be a mubtada always, if it is there, it can be a mubtada. So I found a mubtada, it is itself is compound mubtada with these two. So what shall I, and then asdiqai, my friends. My friends. So we have got these people are my friends. Okay, fine, correct, no problem with that. But what shall I do with this? This is hanging. This is hanging. It needs some connection. It's also looking for a muta'allaq, but not harf jar, okay? Muta'allaq means something which is looking for a connection, and to which it will be connected to is muta'allaq. So this is, don't use this term for anything else apart from jar majroor, okay? I just wanted to just mention it because you will understand it better. So at-tayyibuna is a quality. It's describing something, kind people. So it will apply to this. So my compound mubtada will be this. Do you agree with that? Is that clear? Excuse me. Clear? And what is my khabar then? What is my khabar? Asdiqai. Right? Are you okay? Understanding?
Yeah.
Asdiqa. Yes.
This at-tayyibuna is
Ism.
Mawsuf
sifa an-nasu at-tayyibuna.
So mawsuf sifa?
Yeah, everything is matching.
At-tayyibun. Okay.
Yeah. Now someone say an-nasu, human, men, right? People. Is it singular or plural? At-tayyibuna plural. Is it singular? Nasu. Plural by meaning. Yesterday Ustaz Hazir, I think, was teaching, or somebody. Plural by meaning, you said, I think, was it? Yes, Ustaz.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. Plural.
Rajulani,
That is an-nasu. An-nasu is a plural meaning. It looks like a singular, but meaning is plural. So it is plural. At-tayyibuna is plural. Mawsuf sifa. Done. Halas.
Yes.
Asdiqai. Asdiqa is also plural. It doesn't have to be plural, but
yes, it's matching the ITNG there.
yeah, I think everything is matching. Asdiqa is a sadiqun, I think, singular, and plural of sadiqun is asdiqa. Okay, done. This is done. Compound khabar, I'm going to, inshallah. Okay, alhamdu. I've got a mubtada without doubts. Ism at the beginning, so it's mubtada. So now I have to establish khabar. Lillahi jar majroor, I'm happy with that. I will call it khabar. My jumlatul ismiya is formed. But what shall I do with Rabb and Al-Alamin? What shall I do with them? I have to establish something. I can't let it stay like I'm a grammar student. You are a grammar student. Our job is to connect every piece and put them within the structure of Jumlatul Fi'liya or Jumlatul Ismiya. By the finding the Haal, Sifat, Jar Majroor, this, that, everything, and connect everything we need to connect. We shall be doing this for the next 6 months here, and another 6 months doing this in the Quran, Al-Quran, for which we are working so hard for reading and understanding that Quran book. So we are learning the rules, and then we'll apply the rules in the third phase. So now I've got Jar Majroor, and then I've got Rabb. Now you can say about Badal. This is universal. That
It's Badal of Allah.
Is here, okay, establishing the role here. And it is simple, clear substitute here. So Rabb is Badal of Allah. Do you remember? Yes, it was in that chapter. It was Badal and Sifat chapter. I think, was it? Who was teaching?
Yes, we had.
Yeah,
We had that as the example. Yes.
You had that example, and commonly it's Badal, but we showed an example that it can be also called Sifat. Okay? Why Sifat? That is lesson 12 or 13, Ismul Mustaq, and you will learn everything, and inshallah, you will also call them Sifat. Now, who is saying that? There's controversy about that. People agree, people disagree, and it's been going on for a long time. But Shaykh Sulaiman Yaquti, hundreds of years ago, someone in Egypt, a very famous grammarian scholar, alhamdulillah, he has written a book, and this is the book all the scholars across the world are studying. This is their main book, study book. Okay? So it is in that it is Badal as well as Sifat. And I showed you, if you go back to that chapter, Badal and Sifat, okay, why don't I show it here now? Yeah, can you see? Can you see Rabb? Alhamdulillah, this is the analysis of that sentence. Rabb, Ismul Majrur wa alamate jar al-kasra, Rabbi. Okay, done. Sifate lil lafzul jalala. Sifat of Allah. Rabb is Sifat of Allah. Can you see? Au badal minhu. Also badal of lillah, minhu. Can you see? I am not saying that. Who is saying? The Sulaiman Yaquti. And name, everybody will stay quiet. When they discuss anything, if this person has said something, this is final in this industry, in this field, alhamdulillah. And because of this debate, I thought I'm a small man. And there is reason why to say this Sifat as well as Badal. That is a part of, this is what we learn in Ismul Mustaq chapter, derived now. And when you study that, you will agree and you will also use it time to time. But most people, for easy reference, we don't want to go in any controversial area, but for you to know that both are correct. We'll be using Badal mainly. It's okay. So, Lillahi Rabbil Alameen, Rabb is a Badal. We'll call it Badal, okay? Commonly, okay? I don't want you to be totally not aligning with general crowd. When we need to differ, we will, but Badal is correct. Badal is more appropriate for general audience. We have a discussion module 2 or any other level, we can have a discussion like this. Alamin is what? Mudaf ilayhi, correct? Mudaf ilayhi, correct? Of Rabb. Hello?
Yes.
Of the universe, yeah.
Okay. And Mudaf ilayhi should be in with kasra. But I cannot see kasra. Kasra see on mim. I cannot see kasra under nun alif. What's happening here? Who can tell me?
This is the combination i'rab bil huruf in the plural form.
And
so alameen can be a mansoob or it can be a majroor, and because of its position we conclude that it is majroor.
And
Muslim
For
chart.
that reason, we have to remember this chart, correct?
Muslim chart.
Brother, brother,
Yes.
brother Irfan, are you there?
Ustad, it's Maghrib in UK.
Time already? Okay.
Yeah.
You see, after this discussion, I was looking for brother Irfan to check whether he is familiar with Muslim chart because he didn't study that.
He's logged out. He's not there.
So this is a problem. Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully he will watch the recording and understand this, because if the Muslim chart is not very strong, if they haven't studied here,
Yeah.
they will struggle here, there, little thing. Alhamdulillah.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, Ustad, yeah, I mean, we are doing okay. Time-wise, we are fully fine. How many people are going from UK to the Maghrib?
1, 2, 3, 4 of us, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go. I wouldn't continue this study, but I'll just use the time for them to ask me any question. Brother Rashid is here. Will you pause the recording, please?
He will be going for Salah.
Now, can you just pause now? Say again. Hudan lil muttaqin. What did you say?
Hudan. Hudan, is it Mabni?
Mabni, yes. And it is an ism, first of all, okay?
Yeah. So guidance for the ones who have taqwa. Guidance for the one who has taqwa.
Yes.
I'm more the same.
Is it a, considering that lesson we just did, Muhammad did it, abnormal sentence. Hudan lil muttaqin is a sentence or a fragment? Hudan is a nakira noun. Okay.
Fragment.
A guidance for the muttaqin. Is it a sentence, jumla, or shibu jumla? Fragment.
Shibu jumla.
It is a shibu jumla. But shibu jumla can be khabar. It's okay. Fine.
Okay.
La raiba is khabar 1, and this shibu jumla muta'alliq bil khabar.
Okay.
Clear? So compound, can you see? Very good example. Now you may see in some places they will be analyzed. Grammar is a man-made as well. I'll do this another way, in one way. Somebody else, another start will do slightly differently. But what I've given you, universal, and keep this. And this is what you will teach. Anything different you hear or find, do not bring it into your tutorial. It will be complicated. It's not helpful. This is best, because this way, step by step, we are proceeding, inshallah. Okay?
All right.
Right. So, okay, now go back. Okay, inshallah. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There was a noise coming and the noise gone. Is it from someone? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Right. So we are on this page. I think Rabbul Alamin we have established the connection between so this is primary khabar, then this is badal, and this is mudaf ilay of this. So this is connected to this, and this is connected to that, and together this is compound khabar. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, mashallah. Compound maf'ul. Fasabbih bismi rabbikal azim. Fasabbih. So I've got an amr, bhar. After that, it's coming. Fail file. After that, what comes normally?
Maf'ul.
Maf'ul. But I've got a jar majrur in the beginning. I have a problem. But I look at the meaning then. Bismi rabbikal azim. Okay, glorify. In the name of your Lord, who is great. Okay? So naturally, sabbih, glorify. What would you glorify? What? Maf'ul. Okay, could it be just maf'ul is only one word all the time? No. Can you see the meaning?
The name of your
Glorify the name. This B is Zaida here. You know, when we study, you studied harf atf and other adatul. Sorry, what is that? Huh?
Adatul Hasar, I think.
Adadul Hasan.
No. Hasara illa. This is harful atf. Harful atf.
Matufala, that
No.
Matufala.
Let's put in harf atf, okay? Means connecting, conjunctions. And within that you got waw atfiya, fa atfiya, summa, and all these things, okay? So, B is one of them. And I'm sure I've covered that, inshallah. B will be sometime, harf jar will be coming and doing nothing. With ma, harf, mean may come many, many times in Quran. And it will not give any meaning. It will be just extra. They are doing nothing except just beautifying it. Okay? So B is here, not doing anything, but it's a beauty. We cannot change anything, but it means in the name of this, glorify B without, if you ignore the B, then you'll say glorify the name of your Lord, and then Sifat is Azim, and together Azim and Rab is connected, and Ka is connected with Rab as a mudaf ilayhi, and Ism is connected to Rab, and as a result of that, it's Rabbi. You understand this? You understand, everyone?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. So this is also a chain, and we have done it. I'm just trying to, yes, okay. So this is connected to that, this is connected to this, and this is connected to this. Okay, all done. Now, next one. Let's try to do this as best as we can. If you understand all this as much as you can, last few sentences, this is mainly, you know, form 1 to 10. These are the verbs used from that. So you may not understand this. Don't worry, you will come back to this yourself at one point after you study this. This is lesson 12 in module 2, from 1 to 10 verbs. Okay, inshallah. Okay, now what is this first sentence? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون. We are not concerned about the first yellow color text, gold color, I think. We're not bringing it here. Let's look at the in between. Sawa'un alayhim. Sawa'un alayhim. What's the meaning? Sawa'un.
Same for
Same for them. Same for them. So together, come on, look at the compoundness of it. Now, anzartahum am lam tunzirhum. If you understand this properly, take it to your heart, your compound understanding of compound structure will be very, very strong. By meaning, you have to do this. Anzartahum am lam tunzirhum. And am, when it comes in a sentence in two places, that is creating two options, isn't it? Whether you warn them
Or not warn them.
or you do not warn them. Okay? You can say, give the meaning like this. Your warning, whether you warn or you do not warning, your warning or absence of your warning, meaning, I'm just interpreting it. But think about this as a compound. Can it be mubtada here? Second part. Sawa'un alayhim, it sounds like it's an answer, it's an information about something. Something will be said first, then you will say Sawa'un alayhim. So whether you warn or you do not warn is same to them. Can you see how I brought the is? And Ustad Hajira very beautifully said, when you can put the is, you have done your job. Means you have separated the mubtada and khabar and it is together a jumla to this. Yeah. Can you think about it? Can you talk about it? I want you to really, really understand that. سواء عليهم is a khabar. أأنذرتم الآمن لم تنذرهم. Yeah. له ما في السماوات والأرض. ما في السماوات والأرض is the mubtada. And lahu is the khabar because there is no khabar there. Similarly, a big sentence by meaning. أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم. Is that okay?
Ustad, the Hamza Fatha in the front of أنذرتهم, is it the questioning Hamza?
Oh, yes.
Because we are...
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, very, very good question. You know, when istifham, ismul istifham comes like this, and then there is another Hamza, so Hamza will come in the middle like this. In fact, the first one is Hamza.
Yeah, that's a question. The other one belongs
Hamza
to...
is ismul istifham, question. Anzartahum is the verb. Anzara, Nazara, Anzara, 4-letter verb. Sorry, sister. It's a 4-letter verb. Okay. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. But this one, in some Mushaf, you will see it appears like the second one as well. But in some, they put this. It's the same. There's no difference between these two.
So when we say the question, don't we translate it as did...
No, it is not an individual it is connected to this. As a result of you'll say either this or that.
Whether or.
You like tea or coffee.
Okay.
Remember, if Am comes, if Am comes, it will not be a question as such. It will be giving two options. Whether you want them or you do not want them. A good question. Clarification for many people, brothers and sisters. I like question.
We studied that in module 1, Ustad.
Yes. Okay, I move a little bit faster. I have to finish this, inshallah. So that is an example. Go through the video a few times, play it. This part, it will go okay. Yuridu ayyadhhaba ila al-masjidi. Yuridu. Arada, yuridu. Arada again is 4-letter verb. Thank you very much. Arada, yuridu, 4-letter. He wants. An plus yazhaba. Dhahaba, yazhaba. Mudariyu came, and before that an came. An ayyadhaba means to go. Masdar muawal. Hello, are you with me? Masdar muawal. An plus mudariyu, it will make a masdar, ism. There were verb before, an came, it made the ism meaning. To go. He wants to go. Where? Ilal masjidi. He wants, fail file. I'm looking for a maful bihi. Khalas. Ayyadhhaba ilal masjidi is a maful. That's how you will move forward, inshallah. Struggle with 1, 2, 3, but immediately after a few weeks, it will be all easy peasy. Fail file. Now you're looking for a maful bihi. And ayyadhhaba ilal masjidi is a compound. Maful bihi. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Actual maful bihi is this. Bihi, maful, because you will file maful, and this is jar majrur muta'alliq, and it is looking for a muta'allaq, which is this. Okay? You can say this, you can also say this, no problem. Okay. Alayhi ayyazhaba ila al-masjidi. What did I say yesterday? I think I said jar majrur came at the beginning. And what percentage did I give you?
95%.
95. I only found one example because I am a researchist. I spend so much time in these little things, hours after hours. So from my experience, I haven't found just a second one so far, only one. Mimma razaqnahum. Mimma jar majrur came after that a fail came. Okay, so very rarely you will find jar majrur coming in the beginning, and it is not a jumlatul ismiya. You will very rarely you will find something as jumlatul fi'liya. Okay, so here, what did you say? Alayhi ayyazhaba ilal masjidi. This is masdar, ism, compound ism. So this is compound ism, and it is playing the role of, because alayhi is jar majroor, and look at the meaning. Going to the mosque. To go to the mosque is up to him. To go, ayazhaba, to go to the mosque is up to him. Does it sound like Jumlatul Ismiya? I've clearly said to go to the mosque or going to the mosque is up to him. Khalas.
Jumlatul Ismiya.
Jumlatul Ismiya. People will say like this, it's upon him to go to the masjid. Is okay. But I'm a grammar student. We're a grammar student. We'll try to say it this way. Because this is a better translation than this. It's okay. I mean, we can still use this.
It is also saying is there. It is upon him. So
Yeah.
it is somehow it is also separating khabar and mubtada.
Yeah. No, upon is not an auxiliary verb. We're talking about is, am, are, where, this type of thing. If they come, if you can place it, your job is complete. Then before that is mubtada, after that is khabar. Khalas. Up to him, alayhi is khabar. To go to the mosque is ism. Mubtada. Finish. Okay? I will only do this one, and this last one I wouldn't do. It's simple, clear. Wa yahsabuna. Yahsabuna. Okay? Hasiba, yahsabu. Plural. Yahsabuna. They think. They think I've got a failed file. I'm looking for a maful, nothing else. Compound it is. Can you see? Annahum muhtadun. Annahum, anna, that. Okay? Hum muhtadun. They are guided. You see, brothers and sisters, time is coming soon, inshallah. Okay, form 1 is hada, and form 8 is ihtada. Ihtada, yahtadi. Ihtadi. Ihtada. You know, Sister Faizi, are you there? Okay. Sister Nurjahan, you there? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Form 8. Ihtada, yahtadi, ihtadi, amor. Muhtadin, muhtadun. Muhtadun, muhtaduna, plural. The ones who are guided. So, yahsabuna fi'l fa'il. Then you got the rest is maf'ul bihi. Annahum, that they are guided. These three, I want you to do your revision yourself. Make sure you fully understand. I mean, the concept, you have got it clear. Now, time to time, you find a verse, you spend a few minutes rather than, spending reading 5 pages Quran, which many people do, alhamdulillah. But for now, what you do, just read 2 or 3 verses, and anything related which you studied, try to apply that. And if you need help, bring to my attention. Is that okay? Sisters, brothers?
Yeah, thank you.
Any question? If it is anything quick, otherwise we can deal it through WhatsApp. Any question from anyone? Anything? Ulaika, we are done. So, is there any question? No. Yes, we will study this, inshallah. Yes. So, shall we take a leave now, inshallah? Are you happy with everything, how it went on today? The more we move forward, everything new will be coming to you. Inshallah, give your focus and do the homework regularly, week by week. And if you do the MCQ of that, everything will be clear. 95%, maybe 100%. That is the power of MCQ. And I'm hoping all of you have got, these are all our regular students, alhamdulillah. I hope all of you have got compulsory package. I can see most of you have. Those who haven't got, please get it ASAP, inshallah, and keep focusing on it week by week, inshallah. Otherwise, you have to repeat this second time. Okay? So,
shall we stop?
Yeah, stop the recording, inshallah. And Ustad,